business, but we do have the most awaited progress report from our assistant city manager, Mr. Jake.
This is the February 2022 progress report. First up, as usual, is our Interchange Project. Banner Associates locally here has been selected to provide of the South Dakota Department of Transportation. Pre-construction meeting was held roughly within the last couple of weeks here to continue moving that project along. We are planning a groundbreaking ceremony for this project on May 11th, 2022. Depending on weather, we're hoping to resume this project either in March or April of this year. Construction taking place this year and concluding in 2023. We're also excited to think about the next phase of 22nd Avenue. This phase is looking at going from Eastbrook Drive, which is right next to Scooters, going south to A Street South. The process for this is to design this year and construct in 2023. The design process will include going from Eastbrook Drive all the way to 12th Street South, as that would be a more ideal cutoff point. However, finances will likely dictate that we stop at A Street South for construction. The municipal election is coming up on April 12th. There are 4 city council seats available, two 3-year terms, 1 2-year term, and 1 1-year term. Our last key date right now for this is the February 25th, last day to file, before we have election day on April 12th. The city does have the diversity signs available. These are created by the Brookings Human Rights Commission. I have to say the information here is a little outdated. We're down to 2 signs remaining with this current batch, but the Brookings Human Rights Commission is looking at opportunities to get additional signs in the near future. It is the hope of the Brookings Human Rights Commission that displaying these signs will not only reinforce the city's welcoming environment, but will also propel residents to reach out to their neighbors, build bridges of connection, and foster further dialogue. We have concluded our Thanks a Latte campaign, which included filling out a positive message to a healthcare worker, as well as including a sachet of coffee or hot chocolate with each of those notes. We have 1,300 healthcare workers here in our community, and that was our target goal, to make sure that every individual healthcare worker was able to receive these. We did exceed our goals and received 1,700 cards and sachets, though thank you to the community for participating in this, bringing joy to our healthcare workers, as well as our public information officer, Chelsea Bakken, who coordinated this program. The Brookings Insights dash page is comprised of over 50 metrics that we've accumulated here to give insight into our community as well as transparency with our operations. We do update this on a biannual basis, 6 months apart throughout the course of the year. The dashboard is now up to date with 2021 data and would encourage everyone at home to go and check this out. Over the past year, we have had 2,700 views, which is a great response to this. So we do see that folks are interested in what we're doing here, which is fantastic. To find this easily, if you go to the Brookings homepage and the Government tab on the top, on the right-hand side, you will see the Brookings Insight dashboard. We're currently in the process of conducting a community survey for assistance in making decisions with funds available from state and federal legislation. Some examples of that legislation includes the American Rescue Plan Act, the Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act, as well as the 2022 legislative session. This did happen in multiple segments. Folks received a postcard in the mail asking them to participate, and that's for the statistically valid portion of this survey. We do also have the public participation portion open now, where any resident can go on to that and take that for additional feedback. We would encourage anyone who received the statistically valid link through the postcard to complete that at their earliest convenience. We do need about 30 more to meet our bare minimum threshold on that. For anyone watching tonight who would like to take this to provide additional insight, we do have the survey available for residents on the screen, as well as the survey available for our local business owners. These surveys do close on March 14th. Making great progress on our police facility. Completed to date, we've brought on an owner's representation services firm. We've completed the construction manager at risk resolution to authorize the use of that process. We've released RFPs for the design and engineering, as well as the construction management services. Both of those RFPs were due, most recently with the CMAR resolution due today, the design and engineering RFP due late last week. Next steps is we will look at our highly qualified firms who have submitted for both design and engineering and CMAR and bring forward a recommendation to City Council on which firm to proceed forward with. By the end of this summer, we have a target of achieving the phase 1 goal, which is identifying a recommendation on a renovation or a new build, as well as developing our initial cost estimates and our conceptual designs. The Swift Health Center had 16 event days over the course of the past month. They had 1,200 attendees attend the BRBA Home Show, which is the Brookings Regional Builders Association, and they've also added a director of operations. With that, I'd be happy to answer your questions.